Mindful Movement with AARP Alabama. I'm your host, Judy Mannings, and today's session is with our health educator, Jerri Haslem. Folks, we remind you that AARP is empowering people to choose how they live as they age. AARP is a nonpartisan 501c4 organization with more than 420,000 members in Alabama. AARP's role is to advocate on their behalf, all of them, without regards to politics. Now, I want you all to understand that AARP Alabama has continued to provide opportunities for people to stay engaged from their home. Mindful Movement provides an opportunity for you to keep moving in the safety of your home. Good morning. Hi, Jerri. What do you have planned for us today?
Good morning. Today, we are going to use a little bit of resistance. We're going to do weights, but not your traditional weights, but we're going to use what we have in our home to do a little resistance today.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. And sometimes we're not aware of the things that we do have in our home that we can use. Instead of saying, I got to buy these weights, those weights are right there. So, folks, remember, before you begin any exercise routine, you should consult with your physician to make sure it's safe to participate. All right, Jerri, let's get started.
Okay, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. And I want to say today we are going to use what we have. So if you're there, you can take a moment to go and grab your weights. And when I say your weights, be it water bottles, be it canned goods, be it whatever you have in your home that you may not even think of as a weight. And we're going to use that. We're going to start without the weights, get that body warmed up, and then we're going to go to our weights that we deem to be weights, if that's fair enough. So it's Tuesday. The only thing I require of you is a smile. So you know what? Let's get ready. Right here, if you're sitting, I want you to join me and stand. And if you decide to sit, guess what? You can do these exercises sitting now. So what we're going to do is just take our arms and slowly roll them all the way up above our heads. Palms are facing each other. Turn and let those palms come all the way down. Let's turn it out again. Bring those arms all the way up. Keep those shoulders down. Turn those hands all the way down. Sometimes we want to bring those shoulders up. Let's not do that. Give me one more. Come on. Bring those arms all the way up. The shoulders are down and relaxed. Turn those hands out and bring it all the way down. And when I say those shoulders are up, sometimes we'll pull those shoulders up. Let's let that down. Let's relax that. Let's get rid of what that could be, that stress. You know how you'll tense up? Relax those shoulders. Just let them fall down. Let's bring those shoulders up and just let them fall down. Okay? Let's take our shoulders up and roll them back. Up and roll them back. There we go. I want one more, please. Thank you. Up and roll those shoulders back. Now we're going to take those shoulders, come up, and just let them roll forward and down. Just relieving. You just don't realize sometimes you're carrying that in your shoulders, that tense. Just relax. Relax those shoulders, okay? Right here, I want you just to take one hand out, turn the palm up, and when you turn that palm up, take the opposite hand and just press those fingers toward the floor. You will be amazed at what that stretch will do for that forearm. Yes, that's it. Press those hands down. Press to your comfort level, okay? Pressing the hands down toward the floor and just back just a tad. There we go. Relax. Bring that hand down. Let's take the opposite hand out there. The palm is up. There we go. Take the opposite hand and press those fingers toward the floor. Now this will open up that arm, that forearm, and you can press those fingers back a little bit further, giving you an amazing stretch for that upper body. Fair enough? And bring it down. Now today we're going to use what I call weights in home. You would be surprised. You're thinking, oh, I don't need to buy any. You're right. Maybe you already have your canned goods or a bottle of water. What I'm going to start us with is just some canned goods. I grabbed 2 canned goods out of the pantry. I'm just going to pick those up. Now, I've got to warn you, when you pick these up, still be aware because we don't want to drop them on our toes. Ugh, that would not be good. So make sure you've got a good grip on them and the can is comfortable in your hands, okay? Doesn't matter, but what we want to do is keep them away from those toes because if you drop that canned good, that won't be good. Not a good thing, okay? So let's take these canned goods, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with just the canned goods by my side, and I'm simply going to, again, my shoulders are relaxed, they're not up, they're relaxed, and I'm simply going to elevate my arms out to the side. Not too high, keeping in mind that rotator cuff, I don't want to bring those arms up too high, I'm just bringing those arms up and out, and I'm not letting those arms fall down, I'm bringing them down. So we can change the speed of this, and we can also change if we're going halfway up, a quarter and down. So a quarter of the way up, halfway, a quarter and down. So we can change the rhythm as well as the speed to engage that body. So just elevating those arms, okay? Let us do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And what do I always ask for? A smile. That's it, just a smile. Now right here, we took those arms to the side, so let's take these arms up and let's start with just alternating. So I've got the canned goods just resting right here on the front of my thigh, and I'm just gonna alternate bringing each arm up one at a time. Notice that I'm not bringing that arm up any higher than my shoulder. I don't want to aggravate or agitate. I just want to make it a lift. I don't want it to get into something else. It's just a small lift, alternating. And I can do this and I can change the speed by lifting those arms up, alternating. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How did that feel? That felt like those arms were waking up, so to speak. Now this time, we're going to do a combination. We took our arms out to the side, and then we took our arm to the front. Suppose we do alternate. How about that? One arm to the front, one arm to the side. So it's a lift. We're doing a combination now to the front and to the side. Not too high, and don't make it a swing. I don't want momentum. I want you doing that work. How about that? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? I hope that felt good. Bringing those arms up again. I've just got 2 canned goods, and I'm using that for the weight, for the resistance. But I want to tell you something. If you don't have any canned goods, if you don't have any bottles of water, if you don't have any weights, you can do those exact same moves without anything in your hand and still think about the resistance. And I tell you that sometimes you can just, okay, imagine you have that to add that resistance in, okay? So right here, we're going to take our arms by our side. They're just right here by my side. My elbows are at a 90 degree, and I'm just going to bring the arm in and out. And my hand is not gripping the canned good, the weight, so to speak. I've got control of it, but I'm just alternating, taking those arms out. It's out. Got it? Take it out. There we go. Out. I want 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just taking the arms out. Now, I'm going to play a little alphabet game, if that makes sense. First letter that we're going to start with is a W. So I'm going to bring my elbows in by the side. As you can see, I've got my arms slightly elevated. And what I'm going to do, let's make a W for winners, because guess what? We are, okay? So let's do some W's. Let's just take it in. And when you do that, I want you to think about that back and squeezing those arms in, pulling it, not really from your arm, but using your whole back to draw those elbows back to the waist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that's our W. Okay, and depending on how old you are, me, you may remember this little song called the YMCA. So we did that W. So how about we do a Y? So we're taking the arms up and we're just making a Y. It's a Y, got it? So we got a Y, taking those arms up. Now, if you're uncomfortable, you can just take a little bitty Y, got it? But extend those arms over that head for me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? So we did the W first, and I'm not really sure why I didn't start with the Y, but you know what? I'm just going to spell it the way I want to spell it. So let's go with the letter C. And for the letter C, let us alternate. So it's just a C and a C. So we're just going to take those arms up with that. A little bit different than what you traditionally think, but we're just going to make a C with one arm. Just a C, got it? It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We could have used both hands to do that, but I just chose to do one, making that C. Now let's go with the letter A, and let's think about just like we did the Y, let's just take those arms down. Got it? So it's an A. It's an A. It's an A. Got it? Just take those arms down. Extend it with the back of those arms. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How about that? Now let's go and just do that again. And let's just go with our Y, our W, our C, and our A. I think, YMCA. I'm just, you know what? I think I want to do the W for women. Who cares? You ready? Let's go with the Y again. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? So again, that's our Y. And I think, like I say, the village people did the YMCA. I'm doing the YWCA. Okay? Here we go. Let's go with that W. Let's bring those elbows in. Where's my smile? Okay? Relax those shoulders. And again, think about that back and those arms drawing out and in when we do that. Let's try to do 12 of these and let's make it work. Okay? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How about that? Okay, let's just make that C one over the other, just like a half moon, a C, bringing that up. It's up. There we go. Just bringing that arm up, making that count. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How about that? Now, let's think about those triceps, the back of that arm. And we're just going to extend our arms down. And we're the A. Got it? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, I got to tell you something. It doesn't matter if you did those or not. I want you to understand when you're taking that body and when you're using resistance, whether you do it with weights, without weights, with canned goods, with bottles, the main thing I want you to get out of that is moving with some resistance. And a lot of times we don't think about that. We just think about moving, going fast, fast, fast. But think about if you were in a pool and you were resisting the water, how when you get out of a pool, oh my God, you feel like you're almost like a heavier person because you've been using all of that other resistance with the water as weight. So you know how when you step out of the pool, it's like you're in slow motion. That resistance is so good for our bodies. It helps us with our strength, and you don't have to go and pick up 100 pounds to work resistance. I need you to understand that, because some people's like, oh, should I get 5 pounds? Should I get 3 pounds? Should I get a 10 pound? No, you get something that you're comfortable with. You get something that you feel is resistance. You can work your way up. But I tell people, you are your own resistance. Absolutely, you can move your arms as if you're plowing through water, and that's your own resistance, okay? Notice, sometimes I use weights, sometimes I don't, and I'm still doing resistance. I'm going to put these canned goods down. Remember, don't drop them. I'm just going to place them down here on the floor, okay? And then what I want us to do, we're going to do a few moves without anything in our hands, because I want you to get an understanding and a feel of resistance with just your own body weight. And this particular exercise, if you hear someone say it is isometric, and it's like, well, what is that? It's just a fancy word for using your body against your body, using your own weight. So don't think, oh, this is something I've got to go and buy some equipment for. You already have that equipment. You're working your body against your body. So what I'm going to do, again, relax those shoulders. I'm going to extend those hands out. And what I want you to do here, we're going to do this maybe, 2 minutes, but it will get your attention. Relax those shoulders, no hunching. Don't use your hands, use your entire arm, and we're just going to press down, okay? You're pressing down like you're pressing down a big stack of paper, and you're just pressing down. You're not tense. You're not tightening up that shoulder. It's relaxed, and you're not doing it with your hand. No flip-flopping, using your whole arm. We're our own bird. Bluebird, redbird, jaybird, hummingbird. We're our own bird. So we're using the entire wing, not just that hand, okay? So we're pressing down, isometric, absolutely no weights at all. Come on, press. Now, what do I always ask you for? A smile. Thank you. Smile. Press those arms down. Press, press, press. Don't let them drop. No, no, no. Do not let those arms drop. You're stronger than that. There you go. Press it. Thank you. Press, press, press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold them still. Hold them still for me. If you would, one palm is up, the other palm is up. Relax those shoulders, no bringing them up, okay? Now right here, let's lift those stacks of paper, lifting up. Squeeze that back. You can feel it. There you go. It's a lift. No weights at all. It's your own body, okay? You're squeezing. You can feel that. You're lats. Oh my goodness, it's like we're in a pool and we're swimming. Look how strong we are. We're lifting. There we go. Thank you. Don't let them drop. Don't twist those shoulders up. No, 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 no. Relax those shoulders. There you go. Now, where's my smile? I know I'm making you do all this and smile. At least you don't have to count. Thank you. Lift. There we go. We're lifting, 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 lifting. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold those arms up. Keep them up. It's going to give you an amazing feeling of strength. They may feel heavy, but you hold them up, okay? Now, if you would, take that palm and face to the front. There you go. Hold those arms up. Where's that smile? Fight through that. You got this. Let's press. Come on, press. We're pressing forward. Think about we're in the middle of a glass pane and we're pressing forward. We're not using any of our body but our arms. There we go. I don't want that hand flick. I want the whole arm. Press, 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 press. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Come on, you can do it. We're strong. We're good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold those arms up. Give me a smile. Now, this is your last one to do, okay? Turn those palms to the back. Your arms feel heavy. Who cares? You're stronger. Let's press. Thank you. Come on, you got it. We're taking 2022 and we're being strong. We got this. Press it. Press it. Don't rock that body. Move those arms. There we go. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms are down. Slowly. Do not flop them. Slowly bring those arms down. That feels good. Yes. You can feel that all the way down your arm. And that's one reason I was telling you, don't hunch those shoulders up. We're not trying to create stress. We're trying to relieve stress, okay? That we just did without anything in our hands. And I want you to understand that you are your own body. Look how, you're your own resistance, okay? So let's go to a few shoulder rolls to roll that up and back. Thank you. I want one more. Now take those shoulders up and forward. Come on. Give me one more, please. Thank you. Now, this is what I want you to understand. You may say, well, Jerri, that was too much, or maybe, Jerri, that was not enough. Always, I'm going to tell you, I'm smart. No, your body is smarter. So if you feel like this is too much, then you dial it back, you regroup, you join us. If you feel like you want to do more, I always try to do things from a functional perspective. So you're thinking, and I always say to people, why are you doing that? What is the benefit? And if you can't explain it, why are you doing it? When we do that exercise, what we're doing is strengthening our entire arm without a weight. And why is that so important? My goodness, everything you do, you always think about having strength in your legs because you walk with them, okay? But let me tell you, that upper body, it is crucial and critical in everything you do. When you're getting out of a chair, when you're getting out of the car, when you're getting out of a tub, you don't think about your arm strength because you always think about your legs. So if you have something to happen to your legs, then all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, my upper body, I didn't realize how I depend on it. That's why we want to do things with the full body and full functional exercises. Not to punish ourselves, but to treat ourselves, okay? Making sure that, you know what? Can I pick up this cup? Can I do this? It's those things that add up, okay? So weights are great, but your body, it is its own weight, okay? I'm going to do a few more exercises. I'm going to grab the bottle of water. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to grab one. I've got a big bottle of water. You can have a little one. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to take this bottle of water and I'm simply going to do what I call a transfer, okay? So I'm going to take the bottle up and I'm going to put it down in this hand. Take this up and bring it back down. So I'm just, wow, who does that? When we get in a car, when we're getting something off of a shelf. So just changing it out, going from one side to the other. There we go. Just taking this and alternating it. You ever picked up something and you're like, wow, that was lighter than I thought, or maybe that was heavier than I thought, okay? This is when you're getting in the car, you ever think, where is that seatbelt? Picking that up. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? Now, I said something to you. I don't know if you remember that. This was back last year, and I'm going to keep that same expectation. I told you last year that I wanted you to exercise for 10 minutes a day, and I'm going to change just a little bit. I want you to move for 10 minutes a day because you know what? Your exercise and your movement are the same thing. Sometimes when we hear the word exercise, I've got to have on the right gear. I've got to have on the right shoes. No, I want you to move fluid and consistently and with a purpose for 10 minutes. I want you to do that every day. And when I say that, you're like, Jerri, are there any days off? Absolutely not. Because guess what? When you get up, that's your movement. I want you to be intentional with that. It does not have to be exercise. It can just simply mean inhaling and exhaling. It can mean pushing your hands out. I just want that mindful movement to be a part of your daily activities. I like you eat every day, you brush your teeth every day, you all these things you do every day. Why not move every day? Moving with a purpose, 10 minutes. And I remind you, 15 minutes is only 1% of our day. So you know what? I'm not asking for a lot. You deserve it. Okay? So I hope you have enjoyed that arm movement today. I hope you did it. I hope you decide when you are watching your favorite show, you're going to take that commercial to move that body, because you don't have to move for all the 10 minutes. You can break that up 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't care. But at the end of the day, I hope that you have moved for 10 minutes. I've enjoyed this. I hope you have. I hope you're thinking, you know what? I'm moving. So thank you. Judy, what do you think?
Oh, Jerri, thank you so much. I am definitely moving. And you just brought so many things to our attention. When we're reaching up in a cabinet, sometimes we reach up and we stop. Well, you keep going for a five, keep going. So that's still a movement and using those arms. Thank you so much. At this time, folks, we did drop a survey link in the chat box. Please take a moment to let us know what you think about the program. Also, at this time, we would like to share with you a quick commercial about our upcoming events.